Hello there everybody, my name is Birdstar and sorry I couldn't post these last 3 days. I had to do a religious retreat, so I had to do church activities, as you guys know. If you guys didn't know, I go to church every Sunday, and this weekend was this retreat. I'll explain it in a bit, but I'll explain it now. So what a retreat is, you basically go to like a church activity, and you stay 3 days inside a building. It's like a, I don't know how to explain it. You know what? I'm gonna try to use images. Okay. Let's say this is a building. Metaphorically speaking, this is a building. What we do in this retreat, we would go into the building and we would have like a close encounter with God. It's hard to explain, really. So basically what we do in retreats is that, because for us Christians, we would have to, like, whenever you're feeling depressed or you're feeling something like you have no energy, or like your life with God is cold. Basically, like, it's hard to explain. When you feel like you're cold with God, like, at one point, yeah, I felt I was very cold with God, so I basically said I have to go to a retreat. So basically, I went to this retreat. What a retreat does to you is that it changes your way of looking at things. Basically, it's like a 3-day vacation that you go and you relax, you let loose, you basically have fun, and you basically have that close encounter with God again, because you've been cold with God. It's really hard to explain. Like, you would have to experience it's just way too hard to explain. I'll explain it later, I'll explain what we do and why we do it and stuff like that. But for today's video, I'll be talking about Pokemon number 709, Trevenant. I'll be doing 3 videos to make up for the lost time that I was away. I promise that whenever this happens, whenever I'm away for like a vacation, or I'm going to some faraway place, I promise I will always make up those days that I was gone. I promise you that. And I have a couple of other things to show you guys. What I got, a couple of Pokemon cards that my volunteer job. I'll explain it later. So yeah, here we go. Number 709, Trevenant. He's Ghost Grass, which is a good combination, being that I like ghost types. They're kind of scary, but yeah, it's to be honest, I've kind of gotten a new perspective on ghost Pokemon, being that they're scary and they're spooky. Because the thing behind ghost types, they could be a little evil. They're ghosts, basically. That's what they do. They like to steal people's souls and weird stuff, but yeah. So it's grass ghost type. It's known as the Elder Tree Pokemon. Its generation is 6. Its egg group is grass and amorphous. What amorphous means is like it changes shape. You know, being that it's a tree and it's a ghost, it could change its shape to be taller, bigger, you know. Because I guess they get the name amorphous from it's something that changes shape. You know, like a blob or something, or some. Because that's what amorphous means. Basically like a blob of something, which is weird, but that's how Pokemon comes up with their ideas, I guess. Its capture rate is 60. Its effort values is 2 times attack. And its gender ratio is 50 male, 50 female. No. Yeah, I was yawning. And as for its Pokédex entry, it says it can control trees at will. It will trap people who harm the forest so they can never leave. That's kind of scary. As long as you don't try to harm any trees or anything, you'll be fine, because Trevenant is a forest protector. In a sense, being that he's a tree and he takes possession of broken down trees like this one. As for its shiny, is like its bushes and stuff are red and the tree bark is white, making it look like like a tree that's dead, basically, you know. Because you know how trees, when they're about to die, their leaves turn red and they start to lose its pigment, like its color, turning like whiter and whiter. I guess that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it look even dead. While this one, the leaves look a little more vibrant, like it's more lively. While the other one, the tree looks like the life has been sapped from it. As for its base stats, its HP is 85. Let me get my started, sorry. Its attack is 110, very good. Its defense 76. Sorry about that. Its special attack 65. Its special defense 82, good. And its speed is 56, but what can you expect from a tree? Trees are not very fast. They're basically immovable. They don't move. Almost. And then later I'll give you the name origin, which I already know, but I'll tell you guys later. And it evolves from Phantom when you trade it. So only way it could evolve if you trade it, and then it'll evolve, trade it back, basically. Its abilities are Natural Cure, Frisk, and Harvest. Natural Cure cures all status ailments, basically, when you switch out. Frisk basically takes the opponent's item, and Harvest has a 30% chance of restoring a used berry after each turn if the Pokemon has no held item in the meantime. So yeah. As for its moves upon leveling up, level 1 Shadow Claw, level 1 Horn Leech, level 1 Tackle, level 1 Confuse Ray, level 1 Astonish, level 1 Growth, level 5 Astonish, level 13 Ingrain, level 19 Feint Attack, level 23 Leech Seed, level 28 Curse, Will-O-Wisp 31, Forest Curse 35, which is good for a grass type. Destiny Bond 39, Phantom Force 45, which is very good for a ghost type move. 49, Woodhammer, and 54, Hornleech, which is a good move. It steals HP, so yeah. And it's a pretty sturdy move, so if you were to use it on a Pokemon, it would drain it and it would basically cure you. Okay, so now battle strategy. Actually, I'm gonna get to its name origin, even though I already know. Its name origin comes from Tree and Revenant. Revenant is basically a ghost. You know, a type of ghost. You'll see. I'll read it to you. Okay. So its name origin is Tree, or possibly Treant, which is a giant tree, living tree. It's like a mythical creature, so a treant is basically a tree. As you can see this, it actually has legs. Like if you play Castlevania, you'll see a giant tree move and hit you, and it's very slow, but it's very powerful, you know. So it's a combination of Treant and Revenant. Revenant is a ghost, you know, in a sense. And its origin story, Trevenant is based on the Kodama, the spirit of the trees that sometimes inhabit old trees. The stripe-like indentation on his body is very similar to Shimenawa, used to mark spiritual habitation. Okay. So yeah. So it's basically a Treant and a Revenant. So as I said, a Treant is a giant tree monster. It basically has legs. This one just has like spider things, which is okay, but usually a Treant has wooden legs that it can move, and it's about, if I remember, in Castlevania it's maybe like 8 feet, 9 feet, and they're pretty big, and they could kill people pretty easily. They're forest protectors, you know. They protect the forest against people that want to harm the forest, and they would, you know, smack you like with their big giant arms, and they go boom, and you would go flying. They're pretty strong. And Revenant, as I said, a ghost. A Revenant is another name for a ghost. Yeah, I could even look it up on... Yeah, a ghost. Is a visible ghost. Told you. So yeah, guys. Oh, I was gonna show you a couple of new cards that I got. Okay, let me just get my thing. Basically, while I was working in my volunteer work at the game store, they gave me 2 booster packs, you know. So yeah, I could just show you all the cards because it was 2 booster packs, so I'll show you. And then later I'll show you the other card that I got last week. The first card is Tangrowth, Hoppip, Skiploom. Yeah, it's gonna be hard, but yes. Yanma. Another Yanma. You know, doubles sometimes. Larvistar. Chimchar. Another Chimchar. 2 Claunchers. Mareep. Nidoran male. Drifloon. Drifblim. Lampent. Yeah, Lampent. 2 Chandelure, one being a holo and the other one being a reverse, you know. Mankey. Nosepass. Steelix EX. Clink. Azumarill, 2 different types of energies. Shiny. I don't know what to call this, but yeah. Magiarna EX. Everybody calls it Magirna. I guess I could call it Magirna, you know. I say Magiarna because that's the way I pronounce it, you know. Magirna, Magiarna. Same thing to me. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato, you know. You pronounce it however you want to pronounce it, but this card is actually pretty cool. And its ability is Mystic Heart. Prevents all effects of your Pokemon opponent's attacks except damage done to each of your Pokemon that has any metal steel energy attached to it. Existing effects are not removed. Good card. Zweilous, Meowth, Apom, Fletchling, Hawlucha, and 2 Ninja Boys. Is it? No, it can't be. Whoa, wait, nothing. I thought I saw something. And the other card that I got was, I would have to take it out of its thing, but okay, here we go. And there we go. I'll take it out of the thing. So yeah. Okay. And there we go. You see how awesome that is? And it only costed me $5. It's basically Zygarde EX, the reprint, like the alternate art, because whenever it has an A, it usually means alternate art, you know. So maybe this could be extremely rare or something, because whenever they do alternate arts and stuff like that, it, even if you try to look it up in this is actually from Fates Collide. I tried looking it up on Fates Collide and it didn't come up. I actually went on the internet and basically it says it's a special card. Like, I really don't know, but usually it says certain Pokemon have alternate art, like for Zygarde or the Lucario, which I already have too. This is actually from the no, not McDonald's. It looks like a weird cup thing, but I'm not too sure what booster pack it's from, but it's awesome. So there you guys go. A little too much glare though. The fact that, but it's pretty good card. I like the fact that it's all awesome looking. The fact that it's Zygarde, perfect form and stuff. I actually like it because I saw the movie and I was like, it looks so cool. The fact that he's in full armor and he's incredibly strong. I mean, if you think Zygarde 50% is strong, Zygarde 50% is nothing compared to its full form. Like you could look it up yourself. Like the base stats for Zygarde full, it's immensely strong. So yeah, let me put these cards back. And by the way, I put my cards in the new binder, so then I could show you later on of the new Pokemon pack that just came out. Guardians Arise Guardians. I'm not too sure what's the name of it. I gotta look it up. I can't remember. The new booster pack for Sun and Moon that just came out. I'm starting to collect those. I want to complete the whole set. Like, I mean, every card that it has to know. Let me see on the. It usually says it on my tablet, the name of the booster pack. I might try to Sun and Moon. No, it doesn't say it. So that does it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.